Hey guys, what's up? This is Cody from Echo Outdoors, back here with you guys, where we like to go over any BRP accessories and new and exciting stuff that is released from BRP. A few days ago, Skidoo dropped a big mid-season release of their new 850 Turbo. It's the first ever factory-built turbo two-stroke motor. Really exciting, and what's even more exciting about it is that we already got one in a few days later, just got it in yesterday. Set it all up. We're gonna kind of go over what we know so far about it today. So we'll kind of start at the front, work our way back. First thing you might notice, a lot of that nice Skidoo yellow, really bright pops. I really like how it looks. A little bit of red mixed in there to kind of keep it interesting. So it's very similar to an Expert setup. You got the Expert spindles, the Kashima coated front shocks. What you might notice too is this hood is a little bit different looking than your normal 850. So it's a lightweight hood that's got a lot more room on top for air intake for all that turbo. So it's very lightweight. Looks pretty cool, looks a little different, but it looks nice. And then up here, you got a handlebar setup that's very close to what the Summit Expert models have. The narrower bars with a little bit different grips and the short grab bar. Now the riser is the same as your traditional 850. It's not the short riser, it's just your normal size. And then if we go inside, you'll notice there's this little plug on the clutch cover. So yeah, this is the belt temperature sensor that comes on these turbos. It's really nice, just kind of fits in there. The sensor's protected in there, so if you blow a belt, it should be okay, not taking it out. No electric start because they changed the size of the crankcase a little bit, so you can't put an electric starter in there. The reason doing that, saving some weight because you're adding some weight with the turbo. It's also why they got the nice lightweight hood on there, try to keep weight down. It's got the adjustable limiter strap right there. 47C seat, which is awesome. You don't kick it, it's really nice and low. Also, with this hood, now you lose your glove box. So, what they decided to do is they threw in this little link base plate on the back of the seat. So you can keep a few things under there. From factory, it comes with your manual and your emergency pull rope under there. What you can do, and I myself would recommend, getting that seat bag that goes behind here, and it just clips right into that link system. And now you got a little bit of storage on your sled without adding really anything to it. Rear suspension is the same as an average Summit 850, T-Motion, normal shocks. So what's neat about this turbo is it's a normalized turbo that runs off atmospheric pressure. So when you're at sea level, this is gonna run almost identical to a naturally aspirated 850 at 165 horsepower. Now, what's really neat about this and what makes it such a big deal is as you go up in elevation, you're not gonna lose any horsepower because the turbo is controlled by the ECM, so it runs off atmospheric pressure. So as you get higher up, it builds more boost to keep you at 165 all the way up to 8,000 feet. A lot of people don't realize this, but when you're at 8,000 feet on a naturally aspirated 850 Summit, you're losing anywhere from 30 to 40, 45 horsepower. So at sea level, naturally aspirated 850 has 165 horsepower. As you go up, that keeps dropping. 8,000 feet, you're down to almost 120 horsepower. Now this 850 turbo, 8,000 feet, 165 horsepower. That's what makes a huge difference. So you don't necessarily gain a lot of horsepower opposed to like a aftermarket turbo where you can push up above what factory is at sea level. This keeps it at that factory advertised 165 horsepower all the way up. So if you are on this 850 turbo, you got your buddy who's on naturally aspirated 850, he's gonna be like, whoa, this guy's really quick up here and going places, because his naturally aspirated 850 is now down to 120 horse, and you're still at 165 blowing by him in the deep snow having a good time. So what's also really neat about this turbo setup is that it has essentially no turbo lag, which is one of the biggest things that guys with turbos kind of are disappointed with, is that lag initially, right? So with this, it's got a bypass. So as that boost is building up, it's still grabbing a bunch of naturally aspirated air, so you don't notice any lag. it's still pulling in air as that turbo's spooling up, and then as that turbo is shooting out that boost, now you got just a nice smooth transition and it keeps building power. So the way they set it up is really nice. You don't have any lag. So another thing that's really cool about this hood is although it looks fairly different than your naturally aspirated 850, it comes apart pretty much the same way. You got 2 bolts up here, pop your gauge off, unplug it, unplug your headlights, and then you got 2 under here and 2 down here. Just like the naturally aspirated 850s, we have a video out there from Echo Outdoors on how to take the hood off. You can watch that video and you'll be able to take this one off no problem. That's a quick rundown of this machine. It's really awesome, really excited to try it. I think you guys are gonna have to get out there and go get yourself one. So thanks for watching. My name's Cody. If you like what you see, want to see more, there's links in the description below. And yeah, have fun out there.